The Chicago Sky are one of the worst basketball teams I've ever seen. And today, their coach literally just waved the white flag. He quit. He literally just said, Phoenix Mercury, destroy us even more than you're destroying us right now. He basically benched all of his starters not long into the third quarter. Just gave them.
Imagine turning on a basketball game but ending up watching a comedy show instead. The Chicago Sky, with Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso stuck on the bench, looked more like they were at open mic night than in a real match. Meanwhile, the Phoenix Mercury were putting on a show, turning the court into their own highlight reel. Was this even a game or just a practice session for Phoenix? The Sky seemed to forget how to compete. Get ready, we're breaking down the mess, the madness, and a collapse so wild you'd think it was fiction.
I believe in the second quarter, at halftime, they had said that Camila Cardoso had scored 17 points. I believe she was Chicago Sky's leading scorer of the game. Again, that's not always a good thing. I love Camila down. But when you have her as the leading scorer, yeah, I ain't even gonna lie, I'm gonna put it out there. If you have Camila Cardoso or Angel Reese as being the leading scorer for our team, for Chicago Sky, just know it's a wrap. It's a wrap for us, okay? At this point, Tyler Marsh, okay, this might sound harsh, but I believe at this point he needs to be fired, along with many other players for our Chicago Sky. It's not just Tyler Marsh. It's not just a coaching issue. It's also a player issue.
Poor Angel Reese. She entered the league full of confidence, like she was already the MVP and the star of her own documentary. But now, she's back on the bench again. Not once, not twice, but so often the seat probably has her name carved into it. At this point, no one's even surprised.
Wow. Backups had 28 points in the fourth quarter, so they came in and played ball. But you gotta play better than that. And I don't know what it is. Is it Tyler Marsh? Is it the roster? But when you look at Cardoso, she was the leading scorer. She had 17 points, I think it was. And when she's your leading scorer, you're in trouble.
The real surprise would be if Angel Reese made the starting lineup without a miracle, or someone else getting food poisoning. She called herself the queen of the league before proving anything, and now she's made sitting on the bench look like a full-time role. She's all "I got this" attitude, but there's been no real game to back it up.
The Chicago Sky are 3-9 for the season, and it's no secret. Tyler knows it. Everyone knows it. This is bad. As a person who covers the Sky daily, I'm going to give you my best version of this big picture. Now, Coach Tyler Marsh is right. These women are working hard. They come in every day. They're trying to figure it out. I know no one is content. That part is true. But what is also true is that this roster, unfortunately, was not built for success. With Courtney Vandersloot going down with the ACL injury, I just don't know how the Sky are going to weather this.
This isn't just a small slump. It's a total stats meltdown. The kind that makes you wonder if the whole game glitched. Meanwhile, Coach Tyler Marsh looks like a guy quietly reading the fine print of his future firing. Every game, he shows up like he's coaching to keep a roof over his head, only to walk away with a disaster, and a bunch of memes to match.
Hello my Flappy family, it's your boy Izzy. Welcome if you're new. We have to talk about Tyler Marsh, man. We have to talk about Tyler Marsh and this one, man, releasing a crazy statement in the post-game interview. We're about to get into it, but before we do that, y'all make sure y'all hit the thumbs up for your boy, for like content. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 26.5, so if you can help me out with that, I highly appreciate it. And don't forget to get in the comment section and let me know what y'all think about this. Let's get it. All right, so there's this article right here, man, released. Talking about Chicago Sky coach sends strong Angel Reese message after loss to Indiana Fever.
Let's be real, these losses the Sky keep piling up aren't just bad luck. They're earning every single one, and Angel Reese is right there handing out discounts. When your hype is miles ahead of your stats, there's a real problem. We've said it before, this team is more about personal branding than basketball. Angel plays like she's filming a documentary nobody asked for, with the actual game just playing in the background. It's so bad the coach is juggling lineups like a circus act, and Angel still can't crack the starting five. That's not just strategy, that's the scoreboard begging for help. The film doesn't lie, and neither do the numbers. But Angel's out here acting like her jersey belongs in the rafters instead of folded on the bench. Truth is, she's doing more media than basketball. If press interviews counted as points, maybe she'd be in the MVP race. But on the court? Missed plays, bad defense, and nothing but vibes.
She only took one shot today versus the Mercury and only had 2 rebounds. This goes to show she can't get all those rebounds without taking hella shots, getting her own misses, man. You've been completely exposed today, Bricklaying Sloth. Completely. When you ain't taking all these shots and missing all these goddamn layups and shit, you can't get your rebounds. So your rebounds go down.
Maybe this would all be easier to overlook if the Chicago Sky weren't falling apart, but they are, fast. The team is crumbling like a house of cards in a hurricane, and Coach Marsh looks like he's holding it together with duct tape and desperation. You can see it in his eyes. That's not focus, that's full-on panic. And the worst part? The Wolves aren't just outside the door, they're wearing Sky jerseys. As for Angel Reese, her biggest impact so far? The drama. If you thought the season was about winning, you missed the memo. It's all about the brand. The court is just a backdrop. This isn't about carrying the team anymore, it's about selling merch with your face on it. Angel proves that the team-first mentality has been traded for solo acts, viral moments, and podcast clips, and let's not pretend this is new. She's been benched so many times, the wood probably has her initials carved into it. And every time, the excuses get weaker: fatigue, matchups, strategy. Just say it, she's not playing well. You don't bench your supposed franchise player in a must-win game unless she's out there acting allergic to rebounds, and allergic to accountability.
They need more balance. I keep screaming that Chicago need much more balance. You know, should Tyler Marsh be fired? I don't know, but he got to come up with some answers. And they do have a roster problem. They do have a roster problem because, what is it, player issue? We looking at Rebecca Allen had 2 points in 17 minutes. And Haley Van Lith had 4 points in 21 minutes.
This whole situation is starting to feel like a sitcom. Every game brings another benching, another viral clip, and a fresh quote from Angel Reese about being misunderstood, yet still no progress. Even her most loyal fans are starting to ask, is she really here for basketball, or is the WNBA just another stop on her influencer tour? Meanwhile, Camila Cardoso is probably sitting there wondering if she accidentally joined the wrong reality show. She came to play, not co-star in the Angel Reese Chronicles. And if Chicago wants to avoid becoming a full-blown meme, they need to ask themselves, who's here to grind, and who's just here for the cameras? Just look at the bench. Angel doesn't seem frustrated or locked in. She looks unbothered, like the team falling apart on live TV isn't her concern. And maybe it's not. Maybe she's already checked out, planning her next brand deal instead of her next rebound. For her, visibility seems to matter more than victory, but Coach Marsh doesn't have that kind of freedom. His job is hanging by a thread, and every blowout loss tightens the noose. Every time Angel ghosts on both ends of the court, another nail gets driven into his coaching coffin.
So I had to spin the block. Tyler Marsh, it's time to go. You still have no game plan for Chicago Sky. And it seems like the games where you're only running offense through Camilla and you don't have offense at least through somebody else is no plan for that. They're getting blown out extremely bad. I don't understand it. Not to mention, I'm trying to, I've noticed also a lot of the pre-games and post-game interviews where the media will ask you about Andrew. Like, let's just say today in specific. One of the people asked you during halftime or while you was on the court, and they asked you why Angel had no field goal attempts. Your response was, well, everybody has to be aggressive.